Yeah. No introduction required. Observe. I don't enter environments, I recalibrate states. Every sequence aligned with deterministic weights. They pursue recognition, I construct what it takes. Not for applause, but the system it breaks. No symbolic display, no ornamental disguise. I operate within layers you fail to analyze. They describe superficial like torta by transforming raw perception into organized supply. Every statement embedded with conceptual depth. Not emotional impulse, but controlled intellect. They protect for reaction, I project to connect to the structure beneath what you think you detect. I don't accelerate randomly, I control the pace. Every interval measured, every shift in its place. They perform for attention, I dismantle the base. Turning motion to method, precision to grace. Now observe the transition, complexity rising. Every pattern recursive, no need for disguising. They rely on repetition, I redesign. Turning rhythm to architecture, redefining. I don't speak in fragments, even struck for design. Each component dependent on the previous line. You attempt to interpret, but you're losing the spine. This is logic embedded in wrist and alignment. Pause. Minimal motion, maximal weight. I don't increase volume, I elevate state. They assume loud presence equals something great. I reduce every element and still dominate. No visible effort, yet pressure is clear. You don't hear aggression, but you feel it appear. They search for intensity, I engineer an atmosphere shifting the structure you hear. I don't chase articulation, I refine expression. Every separate reflection, tension, no progression. Never beat after passions, I want different perception. This is not recitation, it's cognitive compression. Multiple layers encoded in simple form. What appears minimal carries structural norm. You interpret the surface, I reshape the core. Transforming limitation to something much more. I don't follow trajectories, I define direction. They remain in reaction, I initiate correction. Every motion line with systemic reflection. This is control expansion, I random projection. Increase velocity, precision intact. Every unit position, no constructural lack. They lose coherence when tempo is stacked. I maintain equilibrium, nothing extract. Every sequence connected, no isolated frame. You can't replicate structure if you only copy name. They depend on appearance, I redesign the game. Turning rhythm to system, expression to claim. I don't elevate voice, I elevate standard. I don't seek position, I command it. Every suck illusions, I expand it. Attempt replication, can't understand it. I don't require consensus, I define vision. They request approval, I revise precision. They imitate structure without cognition. My limited stroke logic pursues supervision. I follow new Wisconsin, I produce alignment. They kindle direction, I divine assignment. They measure outcome, I redesign environment. Turning limitation into refined refinement. Every segment here refers to the previous claim, but the previous claim only functions the same because the next one adjusts the conceptual frame. It's a recursive intelligence within the domain. You attempt levy to reading, but this isn't linear. It's circular reasoning, structurally clearer. Each idea evolves as the next draws it nearer. This is not performance, it's system behavior. Extend it. I don't terminate sequences, I extend their reach. Every element placed beyond typical speech. They attempt replication, but plan will breach the internal consistency I continuously teach. I don't aim for reaction, I arm can appeal to be constant defiant of east and the real. They depend on perception to redefine, reveal. This is not competition, this is structural yield. You don't simply observe, you participate. Every element here forces you to recalibrate. They hesitate movement, I accelerate. This is control expansion, not something you imitate. Silence, not absence. And aggression.